Hey, Coach Pamsky here. I want to talk to you about something that might be really important to you, and that is, did you know that there is something that you may be doing that is stealing 55 days of the year from you? Yeah, 55 days of the year from you. If you break that up, that is 218 minutes a day. That's a lot in one day, 218 minutes a day. And if you span that out in a year, that is 55 days that this is robbing from you, and you can do something about it. So let's get into this. I am talking about procrastination. When you put things off, when you allow yourself to spend time on things that aren't as important, and you let those important things go aside, you're wasting 218 minutes a day. And that's what an average person does. In the studies, it says most people will spend up to 218 minutes a day procrastinating, doing things that aren't important, that they would rather do than do the stuff that is important. And so my question to you is, how much time are you spending? How much time are you spending on things that are not important and negating or ignoring the things that really need to get done? And then what is that causing you? I bet you it's causing stress. If you can say to me, Coach Pamsky, I've had a lot of stress in my life lately. One of the things I'm going to ask you is what are your priorities? And how much have you been putting things off and not doing so that you can reduce that stress? My next question will be, well, where's your boundaries? What have you allowed in your life, or what are you allowing in your life that is getting in the way of you being able to accomplish the goals that need accomplished, or to be able to get that housework done, or that garage cleaned out, or the things that we put off? Maybe you've been sitting and you've been watching show after show after show. Now hear me out of here. There are times in our life where we need to do some self-care. I'm all about self-care and self-development. And we do need to do some self-care. Yes. And that may mean that you have been mentally doing things for days and you need a day off, where just watching those TV shows, you don't really have to think. You don't have to do mental work. You're just zoning out, living in someone else's life in these movies or shows. And sometimes we do need that. The problem is that we can get in the habit of watching those shows and not doing those things that need to be done. And then they pile up, and then we feel all the stress from it. So what do you do about it? We know that the effects are awful, right? We don't trust ourselves because we don't do those things we say we're going to do. We feel that stress. We get less sleep because we're stressing over things. People may not trust us because we're not doing the things we said we would. Are there things around your house that you said that you were going to get done, or you told your mate that you would get it done and it hasn't been done yet? Yeah, this is what happens. Are you spending the time that you want with your family? Or have you been pushing that off? Or because you pushed other things off, now you don't have time to spend with them? This is crucial. To miss out on 55 days in a year, let me ask you, what would you do with that time? If you could get it back, what would you do with it? I can think of a lot of things I would do with it. I'd spend more time with my family. I would go on vacation. I would go horseback riding because I love those things. But in order to do some of those things, we got to make sure that our priorities are in place. So here's what you can do about it. I'm going to give you an acronym. And you can use this acronym to help you to be able to stop the habit of procrastination. And yes, it is a habit. Where does it come from? It can come from pretty much anywhere, because most of us procrastinate in some area of our life. Some of us procrastinate in more areas of our life. But how do you stop? Now, it is a habit, so that means you can change it, but it's going to take being proactive. It's going to take being intentional, and you're going to have to work at it every day. Now I'm going to put my plug in now. I am having a Beat Procrastination Challenge, and it is all about helping you to be able to break that habit so that you don't lose the 55 days a year, so that you can gain trust with yourself and with other people, so that you can do those things that you really enjoy without all the stress. So here's the acronym. It's READY. READY. And R stands for realistic goals. So you need to write down your goals, but they need to be realistic. So you may need someone to help you with this. You may need to call me, get a hold of a friend, someone who can say, that's not really a realistic goal, or maybe you need to break that down more. So making sure that you have realistic goals and that they're specific. We can be very general, and then we don't know what we're doing. We don't really know what we're trying to reach. So we need to be more specific. E is eliminate distractions. Oh my goodness, yes. We need to be able to eliminate those things that keep pulling us to it, I can tell you for me, I got an iPad for as a gift. Someone gave it to me as a gift. I love the thing, except that it distracts me. Because I'll be doing something. I have it in silence so that I don't hear it, because you can have these notifications that ping, and you can go over and see what's going on or have it right there. And so these distractions keep you from being able to reach the goals that you have. So make sure that you eliminate those distractions. Set your phone, set your iPad far away. If you need to shut your door, if you need to put earphones on, whatever it is to eliminate those distractions, it's so important. A is for action. Be action oriented. Do it. And if you have a hard time doing it, maybe have a buddy with you, because a buddy will help you and encourage you and allow you to push forward when you don't feel like it. Stop and think about it. If you want to lose a little weight, or you want to gain muscle, or you want to exercise, how much more fun is it when you have a buddy? Hi, Deneen. How much fun is it to have a buddy? And the day that you wake up and you say, I just really don't feel like doing this, but they're going to knock at your door and they're going to say, come on. So you get your butt up, you get your clothes on, and you go, right? So be active. Make sure that you're taking action. D is discipline. Yeah, there's that word. Disciplining yourself doesn't sound like a bunch of fun, right? But the more that you discipline yourself, the more you begin to realize that you really do have it in you to do it. You do. But it takes practice. It takes keep doing it. It takes allowing yourself to say, you know what? I am going to do this, and I'm going to make it a habit. And you can make good habits. Procrastination does not have to be a habit. You can break it and have better things to do. And then why is your progress. This is huge. So here's what we do. We will do. We will try, reach our goals, but we don't celebrate. So make sure that you are celebrating yourself, celebrating your successes. Make sure that you're saying, yay, I did it. But here's the thing. Be careful what you celebrate with. Because if you're trying to lose weight or you're trying to achieve certain things and you celebrate with chocolate or ice cream and lots of it, because here's what happens. I know this really well. I can go a long time not eating ice cream or chocolate, and then I celebrate. And when I celebrate with those things, guess what? It's usually not just one time. Oh, my taste buds love it. And so I go into eating it more than once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times, and then pretty soon it's like, so whatever your goal is, make sure the way you celebrate is healthy for you. That you're not grabbing things that's going to defeat what you just did. So make sure that you look at this acronym ready, use it in your life, and gain back those 55 days. Don't allow yourself to spend 208 minutes a day on things that are not important, on things that are not going to help you reach your goal. Why? Because you want to feel good about yourself. You want to build that trust with yourself. So make sure that you jump into the Beat Procrastination Challenge. It starts this Saturday. Super excited to have everyone there. Great community, great prizes, lots of information, lots of tools. So you hop in there, and I look forward to seeing you there. It's time to thrive while alive.